One thing is identifying the country you want to move to. Another thing is getting a visa, getting your visa approved. And the worst thing that can happen to anybody is when you have said goodbye to your family and friends back home, that you are traveling, you have made provisions, maybe you have sold some properties, you have sold your cars, some, a lot of things to move, knowing fully where you are not coming back. And when you get to the port of entry, you will be denied entry and you'll be sent back with the next available flight to your home country. Guys, this is the most disheartening situation that I cannot even wish to my enemy. I can't wish this to anybody. And today, this is the news of a lot of people moving to Canada. On the 3rd of September, a report have made it up on all over internet and on the Government of Canada website that this year alone, over 6,000 foreign migrants have been deported at the port of entry in Canada, trying to come to Canada. That is, those people have bid farewell to their family and getting to the entry port, they were asked to leave Canada. In January of 2024, the government of Canada announced a decline, their plan to reduce net migration, especially when it comes to do with temporary migrants, right? Increase the proof of fund for students. They didn't just end that, they also went ahead to say that they are going to reduce the cap on international students, which they introduced the policy of PALs and attestation letters and a lot of policies. Guys, as if that was not enough, on the 28th of August 2024, the Canadian government made another report stating that they are stopping with immediate effect the policy that allows visitors that comes to Canada to get a work and then switch to a work permit. But see, this is really a sad news at the moment because, deporting people at the port of entry is the height of it, and then all these uncertainties in their immigration, we did not expect it. Of course, it is the United Kingdom that we know with the habit of, irregular immigration policies. But as it is going, it's like Canada is going to adopt this method. Anyways, a few days ago, some Canadians were seen on the streets of Canada protesting that they don't want immigrants anymore in their country, that they want to take their country back, that they don't want, immigrants, that they are not getting job, they are not having housing as a result of large immigrants trooping into their country, and a lot of sad things they said in the protest, guys. The video is on your screen playing, and as a result of that, that's what made the government to start, this massive announcement and we all know that Canadian election is along the line. So every government wants to make sure they are doing what the people want at the moment to stand a chance. Guys, let me attach a video of the latest updates from the Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau on the screen. Let's see this. We will be back. If you are seeing my beautiful face for the first time, my name is Adeze. On this channel, I make content on migration, how you can move to your country of your choice. You might consider sticking around, getting to be part of the positivity gang. I promise you, you will not regret it. So kindly hit that subscribe button down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on post notifications so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. You might want to thumbs up this video so that people will get informed and learn the lessons I will be taught in this video. Share this video to bless someone because you have a lot of lessons to learn in this particular video. Remember, we rise by lifting others. Because in this video, I will be discussing with you guys why Canada is deporting people at the port of entry, what you should do to avoid this and a lot more. A quick disclaimer, I don't do DMs on TikTok and Telegram. Anybody chatting with you in these two platforms in your DM is a scammer. That's not Adakins. Beware of bad boys out there so you don't lose your hard-earned money. Okay, my official TikTok account is Adonyeka1, is here on my screen with over 53,000 followers. My official Instagram account is Adakins93, here on my screen with over 19,000 followers. So guys, beware of bad boys out there. Let's proceed.
2 years ago, in the aftermath of the pandemic and facing severe labor shortages, we adjusted the program for temporary foreign workers. That's what the business community needed. That's what the business community was asking for. And at that moment in time, those changes helped. But today's economy is very different from it was 2 years ago. Inflation has started to come down, employment is higher, and we no longer need as many temporary foreign workers. We need Canadian businesses to invest in training and technology and not increasing their reliance on low-cost foreign labor. It's not fair to Canadians struggling to find a good job, and it's not fair to those temporary foreign workers, some of whom are being mistreated and exploited. So I asked my minister to work on this over the summer, and we are taking action. We are tightening the rules and restricting eligibility to reduce the number of low-wage temporary foreign workers in Canada, with exceptions in certain industries like healthcare, construction, and food security. We'll also be looking at changes to the high-wage stream of the program as part of the minister's expedited 90-day review. So to those who would complain about worker shortages, here's my message. There is no better time to hire and invest in Canadian workers.
Welcome back, guys. So we all heard that right? According to him, they want to end the number of, temporary workers trooping into Canada, both students, visitor visa, and the rest of them. So, guys, that's the news you heard from the horse's mouth. Let's go to my screen and let's see the news that is up now about deporting immigrants at the port of entry, so that you see where I got the source of my information. So let's go to my screen and see this. So guys, so we are currently on my screen, as you can see though. So this information came to us from the Guardian, guys, okay? So a whole Guardian cannot come and give a false report. So let's see what they have to say. So guys, according to them, Canada turning away more foreigners amid rise in anti-immigration sentiment. All right, like I said, a few days ago, Canadians were seen on the streets of Canada protesting against anti-immigration. They don't want immigrants trooping into their country again. All right, so coming down, Canada is taking steps, both official and unofficial, to curb the number of people coming to the country, highlighting the way in which immigration has become a political flashpoint ahead of federal election. According to figures obtained by Reuters, the ratio of refused visitor visa applications to approved ones was higher in recent months than at any point since the height of the pandemic. Immigration officials rejected more applications than they approved in January, February, May, and June 2024. At the same time, the number of approved study work permits dropped, and in July, Canada refused entry to nearly 6,000 foreign travelers, including students, workers, and tourists. The most since at least January 2019, Reuters reported the shift appears to be informal and not dictated by a change in policy. Recent polling has shown a sharp change in how Canadians perceive of immigration amid a mounting cost of living crisis. One immigration lawyer in Nova Scotia said the firm has seen an increase in rejections and mounting hostility towards the firm's clients. These are things people have said to us about barring people from coming here or kicking them out. They likely wouldn't have felt comfortable saying a few years ago, but now they said it to us, knowing exactly what sort of work we do. So guys, so that is the status quo, right? You have seen the details by yourself and you have seen a lot of things. Now let's discuss what are the things that can make Canada to deport you at the port of entry. I have made a lot of video here on my YouTube channel. Sometime last year, I told us a story about a family of 4 that were deported at the port of entry in Canada. So guys, these are some of the reasons why you could finish telling people that you are moving after your hope have been high and you got to the port and you are deported. It's a sad situation. I have mentioned about the importance of sticking to the rules of your visa. I am saying that again today. Every visa have the rules attached to it. All right. Study route is a temporary visa. Okay, visiting visa is a temporary visa. Stick to the rules of your visa. I said it that time, that even that time that Canada is still allowing you to switch to a work permit, when asked, you should make it clear that you are going back after your visit, because that's not the aim of the visit, right? The visa consular did not approve your visa for you to switch from visit to work permit. They approve for you to come and visit according to the number of days you have told them you will be staying. So when you come at the port of entry, be very smart while answering your question, because the people asking you questions are smart. Don't overshare your information. I have been saying these things all the time. Go straight to the point. Why are you here? To visit family and friends. How many days? 3 days. Don't go and start telling them you will do this one, you will do that one. This family of yours is fantastic. This, that. That's not their business. Go straight to the point. Don't overshare your information. Don't tell them your future plans and all that. All right. Again, as a visitor, you don't have to start carrying 20 bags of food stuff. Some of you will carry even pot in your bag. When they search you and see all these things, what does it signal? It signals that you are not going back. You don't need to carry your CV, hard copy with you. Once they see the CV, what are you doing with CV while you are coming to visit Canada? That means you have an interior motive. They will be sending you back. Another one, be very careful, right? Even if an agent have done application for you, always ask your agent your application details. Know what they have used to do application for you. Not that an agent will go and put that you are working in Nigerian Petroleum while you are working as a teacher, and when they ask you, you are saying a different thing that does not correlate with what is in your application. That signals false application. They will send you back. Again, some of you might be asked to log into your portal. You start looking up and down. Always have your portal. Even if an agent have done application for you, collect your login details. Few days ago, I was doing one-on-one with one of you. She was telling me that Canada denied her visa, right? And I asked her on what basis. She said she doesn't know. I said, how don't you know? She said, the agent have been posting her to tell her why they denied her. I said, maybe you have been banned, because when Canada denies your visa, immediately you will get an email, a PDF document explaining why the visa was denied and the way forward. So I said to her, you have to pressure this agent to tell you the truth on what happened. You might be planning to go to Canada, meanwhile you have a ban. Many of you are in this situation. You don't even know that you have a ban to the country you want to go because of a mistake from an agent, right? So my advice is, even if you want to work with an agent, make sure from the beginning you are part of the application. Tell them you want to be part of the application. You want to have access to your application. You want to see everything they are doing for you, because this have caused pains to a lot of people. A lot of people have been denied entry to their country where they are moving to because of a little mistake that should be avoided. Make sure the information these agents are filling for you are who you are. They are true, they are real, so that you can always defend yourself whenever you are asked a question. Because why not? You must be asked a question at the port of entry. Another one is confidence. When you start shaking, when you start showing them, that you are desperate to enter their country, it signals red flag. So please have your composure. Your steez should be 100%. Composure, 100%. The more, how do they put it? The new word, 100%. So make sure you have your steez, you carry yourself, you have that confidence. Don't go and show to excitement you are going to Canada. Don't go and show them how important their country is. Maintain who you are. That will also give them that idea that this one knows send them. This one knows what he or she wants, right? So you have to maintain all these things while at the port of entry. Also, those of you moving as a student, make sure you are booking your flights to your destination. I keep saying this thing. Canada have 11 territories and provinces. Each of them have their pathway. So make sure you are sticking to where you are going to. You might be asked, you are going to Manitoba, so why are you stopping at Ontario? You might not have a tangible reason. You might be sent back. All right. Another thing is, if you are going to visit Canada, make sure you book your flight ticket, return. Make sure you have your return ticket. Make sure you book your hotel. At the port of entry, if you have said in your application you are staying for 3 days, please stick to that 3 days. Stick to it. Don't go and say another thing, right? Again, those of you that have applied for conferences, guys, Canada is very strict now, so be careful. If your conference has finished before your visa come out, consider what you are going to say, right? Consider it. You might change a plan. You might now book a place for sightseeing in Canada and say to them, yes, your conference is over, but then you decided, since you have the visa, you decided to come and sightsee. Look at my tickets I have booked. Look at my hotel details. They will let you go. So please be careful, be smart, and so that you don't fall a victim. Guys, I don't know what Canada is turning into, but this is the update. This year alone, a lot of visas were denied in Canada, guys. A lot of people get visa denials. It's not a joke. These are reality. You also saw the news on social media. You also hear from them they want to cut net migration. So besties, like I always say, opportunity comes but once. Once you hear, do anything in your power to start going, to get to the destination before more stories will enter. Guys, I wish you guys the very best of luck, and I promise to always come here to update you on recent news on migration or whatsoever that will interest you and how you can possibly relocate to your dream country. I am still your favorite baby girl, Mama Positivity, in the building. I will see you guys on Sunday. For now, bye.